Good morning, children. Very good morning. I welcome you all for this session. So today, this class will discuss about agriculture, the general topic. So from the topic, we are going to ask you certain multiple choice questions. Before asking those questions, we'll just discuss. Then we'll discuss more exercises. As you know, agriculture. As you know, India is an agriculture country, and most 80%, 60% of the people have been cultivating agriculture, and most of them are middle class families. Right? In agriculture, while cultivating, we have been following different methods. Then, based on the environmental conditions, we have been classifying different crops in a year and what problems they are going to face. All those things we'll discuss. Now let us define what is agriculture. The word agriculture, if you take the word agriculture, if you take the word agri, it is agri word is a Latin word. It is a Latin word. Agri means land. Agri is a Latin word. So agri means it is a land. And agriculture, culture means cultivating, performing, doing. So culture means here cultivating. What we are cultivating? Cultivating crops on the land. Cultivating crops on the land. So agriculture means cultivation of the crops. Agriculture means cultivation of the crops. So that is the meaning of this agriculture. Agri is a Latin word. Culture means cultivation. So agriculture means cultivation of crops. So while cultivating, we farmers used to follow the different methods. Different methods used to follow the cultivation of the crops. What are those methods? Number one is subsistence method. Number one is subsistence farming. F-A-R-M-I-N. Farming is subsistence farming. Subsistence farming means it is a type of farming. It is a type of farming done by the own family members. It is a type of farming done by the own family members by using the old implements, by using the old techniques, and whatever that gets production, that is totally used for their own consumption. Whatever they are cultivating within the land, whatever the production comes, that entire production they use for their own consumption. So this type of farming, we can say subsistence farming, because they are not going to sell in the market, because it is a limited land. Most of we people, we see, we are all middle class families. We have limited acres of land. That too, this land we are not hiring the labor. By taking our own family members, we involve ourselves to cultivate the land by using the old tools, by using the old equipments, and we produce the crops. The entire crop can be used for our own consumption, not for sale. So this type of farming, we can say subsistence farming. Is it clear? Very important. Subsistence. Why it is? Because most of the Indian farmers, see, the middle class families. Most of them are all middle class families. So this is one method of farming, that is subsistence farming. And second type of farming is intensive farming. intensive farming. Intensive farming is a farming done wherever there is a high density population. Wherever there is a high density population, and people will cultivate the land by hiring the laborers, by using the modern technology, and produce the crops. And that crop will be used for their own consumption. The surplus production will sell in the market. Surplus production will sell in the market. Such type of farming, we can say intensive farming. Intensive subsistence farming. Subsistence farming, intensive subsistence farming. Intensive subsistence farming normally will be done in the northern plains. The northern plains always we can find a density population. You find a density population, fertile soils, abundant of water supply, good climatic conditions. So that area is totally favorable for cultivation of this intensive type of farming. Right? That is the second one. Subsistence farming and intensive subsistence farming. And third one is, that is commercial farming. Third one is commercial farming. It is a type of farming only for the sake of business. Only for the sake of business, people will cultivate certain crops like cotton, jute, tea, coffee, sugarcane, banana, etc. They are business oriented. Only for the sake of business, only for the sake of cash, they cultivate with huge acres of land by using the modern technology, pesticides, and produce more crop. And entire production will sell in the market. Entire production they sell in the market. This type of farming we can say commercial farming. So other than this commercial farming, there is another plantation crops. Even plantation crops. Plantation crop means, the huge hectares of land cultivated with a single plantation. Cultivated with a single plantation by using the modern technology. For example, if you take United States of America, Russia, Germany, those countries, developed countries, more than 500,000 acres of land cultivated with a single plantation. For example, take Russia, take a rubber plantation case. Take the best example is rubber. Rubber is one of the best example for plantation crop. Indonesia and Malaysia. Indonesia and Malaysia are the most familiar countries, leading production of rubber in the world markets. Malaysia and of course these two are the neighboring countries, Southeastern neighboring countries, Southeast Asian neighboring countries. Now the Malaysia and Indonesia are the leading production of rubber in the world markets. Leading production in the world markets. Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, Indonesia. What is the capital of Indonesia? Jakarta. Malaysia is Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur and Jakarta are the capital cities of both Malaysia as well as Indonesia. Malaysia capital is Kuala Lumpur, Indonesia is Jakarta. So here plantation crops, especially today, like rubber, tea, coffee, banana, sugarcane, cocoa, all these can be considered as a plantation crop. All these things can be considered as a plantation crops. Can be considered as plantation crops. There is also another method. So there are various methods we can apply while cultivating. That is, one is subsistence farming. Number 2 is intensive subsistence farming. Third one is commercial farming. And fourth one is plantation agriculture. There are few examples for plantation crops. There are plenty of them: tea, coffee, rubber, cocoa, sugarcane, banana, all the horticulture crops. Horticulture crops here we will say fruits and vegetables, especially horticulture crops. If you take, India is the leading country in the world. India is the number 1 country in the world, leading producing of fruits and vegetables, horticulture crops. No other country. We have been exporting the horticulture crops to the different nations outside the world, especially tomato, brinjal, drumstick, onion, tomato, potato. These are the things we used to export to the other nations. India is number 1 leading country. India is the number 1 leading country in the world to export these type of crops. India is the leading country to export to the other nations. Right? So these are the different methods. Thereafter, according to the climatic conditions, we can entire cropping pattern can be classified into 3 types that you know very well. That is Kharif, Rabi and Zaid. Kharif, Rabi and Zaid. These are the 3 types of crop, and the entire agriculture cropping pattern can be classified 3. One is Kharif, number 2 is Rabi, third one is Zaid. How can you classify? This is based on the environmental conditions. This is based on the climatic conditions. We can divide these crops into 3. You should know about each crop, when it is going to cultivate, and which are the leading producing of the states in particular country. Right? So just now we are discussing about the methods. Now we come to the cropping practice. Cropping practice, first one is to take in the Kharif. Okay? Kharif. Kharif. Number 2 is Rabi. Rabi. Third one is Zaid. Zaid. So entire whatever crops they have been cultivating according to the climatic conditions, entire cropping pattern can be classified into 3 types. One is Kharif, number 2 is Rabi, third one is Zaid. Clear? Zaid. Now we will see about what are Kharif crops, what are Rabi crops, and what are Zaid crops. When they are going to cultivate, what all the climatic conditions require for these crops. What are the geographical conditions need for each crop? That we will discuss. Clear? First, let us see about the Kharif crops. What is the Kharif? Kharif crops, we can use a normal word as food crops. Kharif is also called as food crops. If you take like India, which are the most important food crops of India? Yes, rice and wheat. You can use as a rice and wheat. Rice and wheat are the most important food crops. or cereal crops of India. Rice and wheat are the most important cereal crops of India. One is rice, second one is wheat. Most important cereal crops of India, rice as well as wheat. Clear? Food crops of India, cereal crops of India. Most important staple food crop of India. Most important staple, S-T-A-P-L-E, staple food crop of India is rice. Now come to the kharif. And these crops generally will cultivate along the monsoons. All the kharif crops will be cultivated along the monsoon season. Generally, you know, children, monsoon season starts from when? June, July, August. It starts from June, July, and August. That is the period is suitable to cultivate this crop. The following crops like rice, millets, cotton, jute, groundnut, soybean, etc. Clear? These are the examples of the kharif crops. Examples of the kharif crops. Clear? With this I will stop. Next class we will continue.